I'm never gonna stop the buffing, not for nothing. The block, they need me, the streets, they need me. The club scene, it's mine, believe me. You don't believe me. Can't be touched, can't be stopped, can't be moved.
Well, remarkably, it all came together. Live UFC action on the White House lawn. To my right, Daniel Cormier, United States Olympian. This has got to feel special.
I mean, it feels amazing. I thought that this was a pipe dream, but it's happening tonight. We're on the White House lawn, and I'm actually going to get to watch UFC fights. I can't believe how lucky I am.
All right, here we go. Round one is upon us, and if you thought for these athletes it was wild to compete at Sphere, how about trying to fight with this backdrop at the White House?
It's unbelievable. I mean, we are in awe of the situation ourselves. These fighters, though, are professional because as much as they love that they're at the White House, they have to recognize that once you're inside the octagon, it has to be just like any other fight. There you go.
Grasso trying to find a home for one of her patented weapons on the feet. She's fallen in love with the submission game a little bit, but her bread and butter's the boxing.
It is the boxing. You can see her uncle's influence on her. You can see how much time they have spent in that realm to develop a style that allowed her to become a world champion.
All right, here we go, early round one. It sort of seems as though both women are waiting for the other to make a mistake.
Well, they're trying to find an entry. You know, when you're at the highest level of the sport, one mistake could ultimately cost you everything you've worked your whole life for.
Well, she's still standing, but that head kick a moment ago was beautiful.
Nice job, baby. There you go. Nice job.
Oh, another beautiful kick to the thigh. She has attacked that area to great effect here tonight.
She said that was in the game plan. Let's work every part of the body. Right now, the target is the thigh, and she is attacking it effectively.
Okay, cover up. Protect your face.
And she continues to circle towards her right. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Nice combination there by Shevchenko, punctuates it with the kick, and if you're going to stand and trade with Shevchenko, better tighten up that defense.
Yeah, but that's usually what she does. She's very good at mixing it up and leaving you with a kick at the end. I think back to her fight with Holly Holm. I thought that was one of her greatest performances to date, when she was landing those beautiful combinations and really dictating to Holly how the fight played out.
Both fighters throwing heat now. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Valentina Shevchenko.
Nice hit.
Oh man, inside and out.
Eso debe de doler.
30 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, nicely done defensively
Nice
to
shot.
avoid the double leg takedown there. Final seconds of round one. Grasso's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. All right, back to the stools now. The cut man would appear to have his work cut out for him. She absorbed a lot of strikes in that round, and as such is dealing with a big cut above her eye.
Yeah, they say that she...
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round two here to decide the UFC Women's Flyweight Championship. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood up.
Well, she continues to maximize the developmental time between fights. How about her fighting on pure instinct tonight?
I mean, she looks amazing, J.A. This young lady, when she gets in her flow, is as good as anybody in the world.
There's a right cross now from Grasso.
Always coming from the right position. Hands are where they're supposed to be, feet are where they're supposed to be. It's all boxing for Alexa Grasso, and that's shown in another cross landing.
Grasso's got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight. Just over 3 minutes to go now. Ah, she's unable to connect with the left hook. Oh, there it is again, the cross for Grasso.
Alexa Grasso is such a high-level boxer. She's always where she needs to be. And off of her feints allows her to continue to land this cross.
Oh, beautiful connection by her there, and I think her opponent needs to go to... Under a minute, and now to go in round 2. Oh, there's that hard leg kick again. She's had that weapon going all night.
She's doing a great job of throwing those leg kicks, landing them, and staying at range, not putting herself in any danger as she lands these strikes.
Big elbow there, lands. Seconds winding down in round 2. Saved by the bell. That marks the end of the round, and we'll see if she can recover from getting stunned by that huge shot just before the horn. Of course, you know she's only got 60 seconds here with which to recover.
Ready? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 up. Clean as that, she's getting tuned up on the feet, changes the level, and gets the takedown.
And that's the momentum shift.
Big, big shots here. Shevchenko's back to the side control now. Making all these shots count. Grasso gets pounded here on the ground, the elbow doing most of the damage there. Oh, how good is her ground and pound? That one actually opened her up. All right, she's got her in a crucifix from top position here, DC. What are you trying to do with your legs to maintain control of that arm?
You know, you got to take the knee, slide it over the top of one of the arms, so that when they're bridging and turning, the arm is just going up and down your shin, blocked by your ankle, blocked by your knee. That's how you keep them there, and you maintain the underhook on the other side. So you control one part with your knee, one part with your arm, and then you just use your hands to just punch and beat them up.
Empuja, que tú puedes.
Another strike lands to that swollen area. The in swell would come in handy right now.
Oh! And still undisputed UFC flyweight champion.
I don't have words to describe this woman. I believe she is the best. She's elite in everything, and she is still the UFC world champion.
All right, so the ground and pound, the recipe for the finish here tonight, and once those shots started to rain down, the referee had to get in there.
Yeah, he had to get in there. It was a matter of saving her from her opponent. She needed to get someone to stop the damage she was taking on the bottom. But what a performance. I mean, hats off to this young lady for knowing exactly where she needed to be, getting there, and using it to get a victory.